Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I would like to tell you a short story about a fiction story. So without any further ado, let's begin the video. What happens when the person you love the most becomes the one who breaks you deepest? This is the story of Eden Rivera, a man who gave everything to build a future with the woman he loved, only be betrayed when he was at his highest. But this isn't just a story of heartbreak, it's a story of rising again, of rebuilding from ruins, of discovering that sometimes the sunrise is worth more than the love that never stayed. Stay with us and listen to the powerful story of the Prince of the Sunrise. Eden Rivera was a man of a routine, discipline, and quiet dreams. Every morning at 4:30, long before the city of Crestwood stirred, Eden was already awake. His apartment, modest but clean, reflected the rhythm of his life, organized, practical, and humble. He worked two jobs, as a forklift operator in a steel warehouse by day and a janitor of a downtown high-rise by night. From us, it would be too much, but Ethan didn't complain. He was building something important. He was building a future for the woman he loved. Her name was Celia Lane. Celia had entered Ethan's life for 2 years ago like a breeze in summer, sudden, warm, and exciting. She was charming, with laurels that could soften even Eden's stern face. She worked at a beauty cafe where Eden would sometimes grab a cheap coffee to fight off his exhaustion. One day she smiled differently, longer, fuller. That was the start. Within months, they were inseparable. While Eden saved every cent, Celia spoke of dreams. Opening a flower shop, traveling to Florence, owning a little house with ivy growing around the windows, and Eden, simple, loyal Eden, believed it in all because he believed in her. He gave her access to his bank account. Why not? He told himself. She's going to be my wife someday. He never questioned why she never offered me the same. The day Ethan reached his savings goal, like around $42,038, was the day he had planned everything. He would propose at the little park where they had their first date. He had bought a modest but beautiful ring and even arranged with a violinist, a friend from his second job. He imagined her crying, saying yes, hugging him tightly under the golden hue of the sunset. But when he got home, Celia was gone. So were her clothes and the 42,038. No note, no explanation, just absence, cold and sharp like winter broken glass. The first night after her disappearance, Eden didn't cry. He couldn't. His body was too numb, his heart too tight. He stared at the empty closet for hours, hoping she would walk back in, laugh awkwardly, say it was a mistake or some kind of test of his love. But the day passed, then weeks, and reality, cruel and jagged, sank it close deep into him. Rumors started to swirl in the Crestwood. A friend of a friend saw Celia at an upscale casino with a man in a white suit. Another claimed she had moved to Miami and was dating a club owner. Eden, once full of dreams, now moved through his days like a ghost, working the same hours, sleeping less, eating barely, but he didn't give up. No, Eden did what few expected. He started over. It took time, like around 3 years maybe. 3 years of pain and rebuilding. He switched job, started a small moving company, and through cigarette and word of mouth trust, his business grew. Eden refused to let the betrayal define him. He refused to rot in bitterness. He even began dating again, carefully, slowly. Then one Friday evening, as he was finishing a job delivering antique furniture to a luxury condo, he heard a voice behind him that that turned his blood to ice. Eden, he turned. There she was, Celia, dressed in the black designer clothes, her hair curled, her eyes wide, but they weren't the same. There was something dull in her stare, something that looked like regret. "What are you doing here?" he asked. Voice quiet, steady. "I live here," she said. "Well, sort of, with a friend." He nodded slowly. "I see." Celia looked down, then back at him. "You look different." "I am." Silence hung between them like a thick fog. "I owe you an apology," she finally said. "I was young, selfish. I didn't know what love was. That money, I thought it would fix everything." "Did it?" Eden asking. Eyes locked on hers. "No," she whispered. "It made things worse." She stepped closer. "I lost it all, Eden. He left me after a year. Took everything. I tried to make it on my own, but I was never as strong as you." Eden looked at her, not with anger, but with something far more devastating: indifference. "I work 14 hours a day to give us a future," he said. "You turned it into your escape plan. I didn't know how else to survive," she murmured. He shook his head. "You didn't want to survive, you wanted shortcuts." Tears welled in her eyes. "Do you hate me?" He paused, then said, "No, I did, but not anymore." She tried to smile, but it crumbled. "Do you think we could?" "No," he said gently. "That version of me, the one you left, he's gone. You killed him. The man standing here now, he learned to live without you, without love." Celia's face crumbled. She didn't say anything as he picked up the last box, walked past her and into the elevator. The door closed slowly between them, her eyes red, his heart calm. That night, Eden stood on the balcony of his small but beautiful new home on the edge of Grasswood. The city glowed beneath him. He watched the stars, drank his tea, and thought about how the sunrise would look in the morning. Because for the first time in a long time, he looked forward to it. Sometimes, the people we trust the most are the ones who teach us our greatest lessons, not with kindness, but with betrayal. Eden's story reminds us that pain doesn't have to define us, that even when everything is taken from you, you still have one powerful choice to rise. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, and healing doesn't mean going back. It means moving forward, stronger, wiser, and free. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, for more powerful stories just like this one. And remember, no matter how dark the night may feel, the sunrise will always come. See you.